Hello and welcome back to your electrical learning series. Today we're diving into a super practical and important topic for any electrician, lighting installer, or system technician. Popular lighting controls. So let's look at what they are, how they work, and why they matter. If you're just starting out in the electrical trade or learning about lighting systems, this topic is a must-know, so let's break it all down step by step. This lesson was created to help future electricians like you understand the different types of lighting controls used in the real-world buildings, homes, schools, warehouses, offices, and even city streets. Why? Because in modern lighting design, saving energy, lowering maintenance costs, and giving users better control over their space are all top priorities. Lighting controls are the tools that make it happen. They can do something as simple as turning lights on or off, or something more advanced, like automatically adjusting light levels based on daylight, time of day, or whether someone is in the room. Now let's explore the main types of lighting controls and systems. Let's start with switching controls. These control the on and off function of the lights. Starting with local wall switches, also known as AC snap switches. These are your everyday wall switches, the kind you see in every home and building. They are simple, reliable, and should always be placed in a convenient spot so that people actually use them to turn off the lights when they leave. Tip for electricians: you can layer lighting by using multiple switches. For example, one for overhead lights and another for accent lights. Next, we have key activated switches. These look like regular wall switches, but they require a key to operate. They are used in areas where only authorized people should be able to turn the lights on or off, like storage rooms, display areas, or restricted zones. Next, we have time clocks. A time clock turns lights on or off based on a set schedule. You program it to control lighting at specific times, like turning the lights on at 7 a.m. and off at 6 p.m. Perfect for offices, schools, or warehouses with regular hours. Remember, you can often include manual overrides for flexibility. Next, we have occupancy and vacancy sensors. These are some of the most energy-saving devices out there. Occupancy sensors automatically turn the lights on when somebody enters a space and off after they leave. Vacancy sensors require a person to turn the lights on manually, but they turn off automatically after the room is empty. These are great in spaces where people forget to turn off the lights, like bathrooms, meeting rooms, and storage closets. Next, we have photosensor controls, or daylight sensors. These sensors measure natural daylight and adjust the electric lights accordingly. If the room is bright enough from sunlight, the electric lights dim or turn off, saving energy. This is often used in daylight harvesting systems for office buildings, lobbies, and schools. Next, we have low voltage controls. Instead of standard line voltage switches, these use low voltage wiring to control relays and zones of lights. This allows for more flexible control systems where one switch can control multiple areas, or one area can be controlled from multiple switches. These are ideal for large buildings and commercial applications. Next, we have wireless controls. This is a fast-growing technology. Instead of using hard-wired control cables, wireless radio frequency systems let switches and sensors communicate through the air. This reduces labor and installation costs, especially useful in historic buildings, drop ceilings, and places where running new wires is expensive or difficult. Next, we have step-level HID controls. These are used with high-intensity discharge lamps like metal halide or high-pressure sodium lights. Instead of just full on or full off, they can run at two levels, such as 100% brightness when a warehouse is in use or 50% brightness when it's not occupied. It's a good energy-saving step between on and off. Now, let's talk about dimming controls, which let you adjust brightness levels instead of just turning lights on or off. Starting with wallbox dimmers. These are small manual dimmer switches you install in a wallbox, like in homes or offices. They give people direct control over how bright the lights are in a room. Next are integrated dimmers. These offer more advanced features like dimming all the lights in a room from one switch, saving preset scenes like reading, movie, or presentation. These are great for conference rooms, classrooms, or hospitality spaces. Next, we have system dimmers. These are large-scale dimming systems used in buildings where wallbox dimmers aren't enough. They consist of central dimmer cabinets, remote control stations, and low-voltage control wiring, used in stadiums, theaters, and commercial buildings. Next, we have dimming ballasts. Fluorescent and HID lights use ballasts, and some of these are made to dim the lamps. The dimming can be based on manual control, timed schedules, or signals from daylight or occupancy sensors. Important tip: you must match dimming ballasts with the right lamp type to avoid flickering or failure. After all controls and devices are installed, there's one more key step: commissioning. Commissioning means programming the devices, aiming sensors correctly, setting up dimming presets, and finally testing the system to make sure it all works. Skipping this step is like buying a car but never adjusting the mirrors or setting up the radio. It works, just not very well. As a future electrician, here's what you should take away from this. Lighting controls aren't just about saving energy. They improve comfort, safety, and flexibility in every kind of space. Always consider the space and the user when choosing a control option. Learn how to properly install and program controls to ensure they function as designed. And finally, always check local energy codes and standards. Many now require lighting controls in commercial buildings. Thanks for tuning in to this guide on popular lighting controls. This is a topic you'll use again and again in the electrical field, so keep practicing, stay curious, and don't be afraid to ask questions on the job. Until next time, stay safe and keep lighting the way forward.